No, Donald Trump will not be a reelected president in 2020. But why, you ask? So, first of all, keep in mind that Donald Trump didn't win absolutely in 2016. That is, he didn't win the electoral votes and the popular vote. He only won the electoral votes. And that was with an unfavorable candidate, Hillary Clinton. And so if you put a favorable candidate against him, he's going to do even worse. Worse so that he won't be able to win. If he's going to lose, basically, if he's going to lose the popular vote by 2 million votes, 2 million more people voted for Hillary Clinton than Donald Trump. My point is that how much worse will he do with someone who is, again, more favorable? So that's the first reason Donald Trump will not win in 2020. The second reason is, although many people in 2016, even on the Democrat side, said, well, just give Donald Trump a chance. He's president now, just give him a chance. Basically, see how he does. See if he becomes more civil, more respectful, more presidential. Okay? But then he gets in office, and he doesn't become more respectful. He doesn't become more civil. He doesn't become more presidential. He goes on tirades to anyone who disagrees with him. Recently, he's telling ethnic women to go back to their country. And so, no, Donald Trump has basically given the majority of voters in this country no reason to vote for him again. Yeah, he's going to get millions of supporters from his base, millions of voters from his base, but it's not going to be enough to win in 2020. Okay. Well, who will win in 2020? Well, a female candidate is going to win in 2020. Well, why do I say that? So, in the United States, women have been oppressed, treated as second-class citizens since the founding of this nation. They haven't been given equal rights, equal pay. They haven't been treated equally in their homes, in the workplace, and so on and so forth. Since the country's founding, so for hundreds of years. In other countries around the world, women have been oppressed for thousands of years. That's not an exaggeration. For thousands of years, women overall in this world have been oppressed. And they're sick of it. They're sick and tired of it. And so, say in the past 100 years or so, matter of fact, in the year 1920 in the United States, women finally got the right to vote. And ever since then, and probably before that too, a lot before that too, they've been continuing to fight for equality. The equality movement has been getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Okay, and so you go all the way, you fast forward to 2016, and the female equality movement was almost at its height, and we almost this close to getting our first female president. But one of the things that I heard many people I heard say this is that they wanted a female president. Men and women said this, but not Hillary Clinton. So the female equality movement was strong, but not with her. So anyhow, Hillary Clinton lost. And the female equality movement, it didn't stop. It's not like, okay, well, women weren't like, okay, we lost in 2016. We give up on this equality movement. No, it got stronger. It got stronger. The Me Too movement ended up coming out. They started saying, oh, this guy did that guy did that, whether it was Bill Cosby or Louis C.K., women were coming out saying, these guys did this to me, and we want repercussions. They're tired of being mistreated, and they're finally saying, we want something done about it, basically. And so this equality movement continues to get stronger and stronger. And the absolute height is going to be in 2020, the 100th anniversary of when women got the right to vote in this country. And they are going to elect a female president. Women are going to come out in mass multitudes, and they're going to show their support for a female candidate, and a female will become president in 2020. All right? But who? Who is going to be that female candidate? Well, as of right now, there are 6 female candidates running. But one stands out, Tulsi Gabbard. Tulsi Gabbard will become president in 2020. She will become the first female president of the United States. But why? Why Tulsi Gabbard? Well, for one, she's a war veteran. And we're in a time right now where on both sides of the political spectrum, Democrats and Republicans, there's still a lot of support for veterans, war veterans. People still say support our troops, and they're very thankful because, I mean, these people, they give their lives, put their lives on the line to protect our country, to protect our freedoms, our rights, and so on and so forth. And she's a veteran. Tulsi Gabbard is a veteran of the United States. She's also calm, collective, respectful, and she's also young. And that's one of the things that I realized as well. There's not just a female equality movement going on in the United States. There's a youth movement going on as well. It's no longer the case where only older people vote, or the majority still may be older people who vote in this country, say 50s, 60s, 70s. But a lot more younger people in their 20s and 30s and 40s are getting into politics. And they don't necessarily want an older candidate anymore. They want, a new, fresh face. Someone who, I don't want to say looks like them, but more they believe represents what the things that they want. If someone is 20 years old and they're looking at a candidate who's, say, 60, 70 years old, 40, 50 years older than them, it's hard for that person to relate. And so this youth movement, where younger people are coming out and saying, our voices matter. We could be CEOs of company. We could, run businesses. We can also be president. Their voice is going to be heard. Females' voices are going to be heard in 2020. And it's going to propel Tulsi Gabbard to be president in 2020. That's my prediction.